Welcome everyone, thanks for joining me. Another draft of Murders at Karlov Manor. Let's jump into this pack and see what we can build today. Intrude on the Mind and the Lamplight Phoenix. The Lamplight Phoenix has a much higher win rate than pretty much any other card in this pack except for Killer Among Us. Some decent white, but yeah, I think it's between the Phoenix or the Killer Among Us. Intrude on the Mind is fun and pretty good, but it's just not on the same level. I think there is some merit to taking Killer Among Us over the Phoenix, just because it's a single pip in green, but I'm going to take the Phoenix because I've never played with it. Severely Punished. Tristani is insane. I don't know what they took, but it's probably not as good as Tristani. I'm going to be taking this. It's a 3-mana 4/4 that wins the game. Absolutely insane. This is my problem with the format, right? 2 insane packs followed by this garbage. It makes it really hard to get into a flow with the draft and read signals. It's just impossible. There's a hedge maze here, but it doesn't fix for the right colors. I guess we could take the inspector to try and cut off green. Not exciting, though. It's definitely not what you want to be picking 3. Yeah. Into a Sentry, which is much more exciting. It's also Repulsive Mutation, which is amazing. But yeah, easy Sentry. Pick 5 Guardian. Like, Guardian should be your pick 3, and pick 5 should be the Inspector. Set's very weird to draft. Back to nothing. I guess I should take the case given our start in case we play red or want to splash some more colors than green and white. It does make the double red more feasible. Looks like an okay start. The Phoenix is still a maybe. I think it's a strong card though, especially if we can have it out on the battlefield and give it double strike. Strength or Tracker. I guess Tracker, I'm going to take the creature with the trick. Great pack. All 3 of these cards are good. I think the Case of the Trampled Garden is best in our deck out of the options, but I think you could make a case for any of them. On the wheel, I'll take the 2-drop 1/3. Tin Street Gossip. This was the same pack that Tristani was in. I guess we'll take a red 2-drop for curve purposes if we're playing a 3-color deck. I think this is actually okay in the set, but Hedge Whisperer is just safer. Okay. It's a good card, just not right for our deck. We have a Case of the Crimson Pulse. I think this card is really strong if you can solve it. Like, really strong. It's kind of a do-nothing 3-mana. I mean, I guess it's not do-nothing. You get to set your hand. But Breakout and Panther's still in the pack as well. Panther is pretty good with Trample and Tristani. Giving it Death Touch and Double Strike is pretty insane. But I think I'll take the rare. I'll take the case. Great pack. Dogwalker, hard-hitting questions, and then just double strike 3/2 with Trample. I think this is probably best. Although, all 3 of these cards, including the Panther, are takeable. We don't really have artifact sack synergies, so the Drone Smith's not very good. I think this is an easy Gardener over the Escape Tunnel, as it's a creature plus fixes, and we're definitely playing green. There's no way I'm not playing green with Tristani, so we're definitely taking the Gardener for fixing. It's also really good with the Sentry, making it a 3/3. Panther and Reckless Detective. This is actually a pretty tough choice. Detective is a 2-drop that loots, and in a lot of ways looting is fixing, right? The more cards you draw, the more likely you are to get all your colors. I think I'm going to take that and hope one of the Panthers we have seen will wheel. I don't like the Bystander. I actually don't mind the Crook for a red top-end card. The Market Watch Phantom is safer. You could take the Big Phantom, but the Big Phantom has the problem where it's just expensive to flip, even with the 10 Street Gossip. Taking the 2-drop's much better. I could take a Branch. Or I could just take the Offender at Large. It's not a bad top end for red. Same with Creeper. Okay, I guess we're turning into some sort of disguise flip deck. We're going to take the card with the most upside, which I think is the Crime Novelist here. Helion, easy. Nice, a Panther did wheel. Fantastic. I figured with that many we might get one. Don't need another Offender at Large. I'll take the first Auspicious Arrival. Oof. On the job wheeling. That's just where I like to be taking it. Another Auspicious Arrival. Oh boy, Teysa is a bomb. What am I gonna do? Our mana base is already pretty sketch. I'm probably running a 6/6/5 with no fixing. 1, 2, 3 sources. So that would make it a 6/5/5/1 mana base with 3 sources of fixing. So 4, 8, 8, 6. That's not that much worse. I think because we have 3 fixing, it's not crazy to take Teysa here. She's that powerful, and I think she will win quite a few games, and our base is already pretty muddy. We'll just have to concentrate on getting some fixing. Just hoping there would be a land here. There is not. So the real question is, do we want a creature, or do we want shock, or do we want they went this way? I think they went this way is pretty medium. And I definitely have a lot of really good 3-drop plays that I'd rather do. So I think I want to take the shock. Just buy us more time. I think one of those, they went this way. Since there's 2 in a row, we'll probably wheel if we absolutely need it. So let's take one of these white cards. It's either Inside Source or Market Watch Phantom, I think. I like Inside Source just a touch more, even though we already have a lot of 3s. I think we can fit it. We'll have to cut one of these morphs, probably. Dogwalker is insane in our deck at the moment with the on the job and all the flip benefits. I don't really need any of these cards, so I'm just gonna start cutting down my deck a little bit here. Take the 4/4 Warden. Evolutionary Leap is in this set. I'm just gonna take hard-hitting questions. It's a really good late pickup for removal. Don't really need a second on the job. I do think it's good, but I'd rather just have a red herring in case I need some more red 2-drops. Novice Inspector pick 8 is absolutely gross. Yes, please. Night Watch is fine. Watchdog is probably not going to get played. It's not terrible in our deck. I guess the case is best, but probably not going to play it. All right. Okay. Let's get this sorted out. Like I said, I think we are a 3-color base. And then we're going to splash for Teysa because I actually don't think it makes our mana base that much worse to do so. Minimal extra risk by having her there. Just see what our curve out looks like. Definitely going to need to cut a lot of these 3s. Let's just start going for it. Guess we don't need Auspicious Arrival either. Or the red herring. Cut some of our 2-drops as well. We're going to be heavy on 3s then. But that's okay, I think. Yeah. That's good enough. We've got 6 early play creatures. So the top end's what needs to go. I guess the tracker's not necessary. I'd rather have the nice flip value. 18 creatures. We can definitely cut another creature. A little light on removal. But I think the Creeper is the worst card out of all the ones we have. It's either Creeper or Night Watch. I think Creeper is fine to cut. It's just expensive to flip. This looks good. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything here. Ratios still look okay. Yeah, I mean, this is the 6551 with 3 ways to fix. We need to go up on forest even though it's our lightest color because our forests are how we get our fixing. So we're going to have 6 forest sources, 7 including the case of the Shattered Pack. And that'll give us 8 ways to get our other 2 main colors. So 7, 8, 8, and then Swamp's going to have 4 ways. It's a little tight. We could always just bring in the Helion and cut the Teysa. Make it a little less tight, but it's still going to be tight either way. So I don't think that's actually worth it. I think it's actually better here to splash for Teysa. So I'm feeling very good about this deck. I think it's very good. It's really strong. We're going wide. We're doing all sorts of late game power. Seems fine. Wow. Our 1 swamp in our start hand. I'm going to keep this. We'll get a red source. And we don't have to worry about fetching our black source either, which is nice. There's the red source anyway. Perfect mana. Ooh, pass on turn 3? I mean, I guess we're passing on turn 3 too. I really wanted to draw a creature there. A little awkward. The Eavesdropper. All of these creatures are out of my shock range. It's very awkward for me. That's a good draw. Can't give Death Touch this turn. I'll just run it out anyway. That way we can hold open the shock. The Chalk Outline deck. I have some fighting words for the Chalk Outline deck. Yeah. I'm not a fan. I actually don't think it's worth it. I think it's feasible to make a Chalk Outline deck, yes, but I actually think it's one of the few decks in the format that's just really not worth it. When it goes off, but you're assuming your opponent doesn't have any interaction or any way to kind of stop your engine, and one piece out of the engine, and it doesn't work. And also, if you're drafting, if you don't get all the pieces in all the right ratios, which is pretty difficult to do because most of them are uncommon, you just pay 4 mana and do nothing still. So I think it's the card's strong, but at the same time, really, really finicky. Not just in gameplay, but in the draft portion as well. It's just a very difficult card to get working. They're going to get one trigger here off of their Grave Strider targeting itself, which is funny. Yeah. But even then, let's count it out. They paid 2 mana to trigger the Grave Strider. They paid 4 mana for the Chalk Outline. They're getting a 2/2 plus a clue. The clue, they have to pay 2 more mana. So they paid 8 mana total for a 2/2 and draw 1 card. Pretty medium. You definitely need to trigger it more than just that once this game. At the moment, except for the Hedge Whisperer, they don't really have anything that can do that. And I'm going to be attacking all next turn, by the way. I'll take 4 if they attack. That's fine. I'm not happy about it, but it's fine. Okay. Great draw. I'm going to swing in just with my 10 Street. I can protect it. Okay. I'll start making spirits. Another punch. Yep. Let's make the spirit. Man, if only hard-hitting questions was a instant. That's alright. We're still in a good spot. I don't mind our position. We still can attack in really well next turn. And they still don't have a really good way to do the Chalk Outline. And we're going to be able to kill the Hedge Whisperer before then. Yeah. Let's just move to combat. Okay, this is where we ruin their day. This is what I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to remove their Hedge Whisper, and then what do they have to make Chalk Outline do anything now? They're going to have to draw into it. It's just a very finicky card. Like, it's not bad, it's just finicky. Really finicky. They're gonna collect evidence. Course to Kill. It's a good card. Might just shock my own creature. So I can attack in. I was hoping that would be a white land. That's okay. This is what happens when you run a 3-mana base. Sometimes you don't get that double color. Yeah, it's shock. And I think it's an attack all. Like, if they want to eat something, fine. At least attack 3. I guess not the Sentry. But yeah, if they want to eat my 10th Street Gossip, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Just casually put lethal on the board. Okay. Ooh, they messed up. They should have used a creature to collect the evidence. Yeah. Even if they messed up, they're not exactly in a wonderful spot. They're in an okay spot, but not great. Oh, that was a perfect draw. Never mind. They're in a terrible spot, no matter what they did. This is just attack all again. I'm going to discard my on the job. Cool. Remember, we can flip the dog walker at instant speed for the Sentry. Yeah, you can eat my 1/1. That's fine. You go to 1. And then I have a million lethal threats. Good luck. I have yet to lose to a Chalk Outline deck. That's all I'm saying. For all those people out there who want to defend it, I have not lost to a Chalk Outline deck yet. And I think most people who win with Chalk Outline decks, they're really winning with Izoni or Doppelgang or the Vein Ripper. And sure, it allows them to draw towards those cards more easily, but I don't think they're actually winning because of Chalk Outline. I don't think that's the reason they win the game. Can't wait to read the comment section with everybody yelling at me. This is awkward. I'm gonna have to go get black with my case. And then I won't be able to cast my other spells. But I can't afford to go get white with my case. I think that would be wrong. We just have to know and believe that we will be drawing white sometime soon. Till then, we've got some plays. Oh, they're doing a thing. A 2/4 is very large. I think if you can get the Seasoned Consultant up to 4 or 5 toughness early, it's a very good card. We'll get a plane soon. Sure of it. They're doing a thing. It's up to 5. That's out of my hard-hitting questions reach. It's actually a decent draw. Card draw is more likely to get to the planes, remember? But I think I want to flip. and then hard-hitting questions afterwards based on how they block. We can kill both their creatures. They can kill one of ours if they block correctly. I think that's fine. No blocks. Should I do case and get greedy and try and get a planes, or just blow them out this turn? I guess it's safer to remove their creature threats with the memory on the board, so let's do that. Let's hit for 1,000,000. And then hard-hitting questions the 3/5 before it gets too much larger. Okay. Probably have an out cold here, but they don't have a lot of pressure on the board anymore to punish me for it. Next turn we can Crimson Pulse if we don't get a plains to try and find one. It's fine. Ooh. Interesting choice of target. I think I would have targeted the Tin Street. There's the plains. Nice. Let's play out Teysa. We'll get a trigger on the clue. It's a little bit of a non-bow with our case. I kind of don't want to draw cards and make spirits at the moment. That pause, I think they have a counter. I'm not going to run my case into a counter. The case is how I win this game. There's no rush. 2 mana pause when you cast a spell. They're playing Reasonable Doubt. I'm going to play around it. Let's go ahead and make a spirit. Get the Teysa engine online. So I think they're holding open Reasonable Doubt and Out Cold, so I'm going to lead with the case. Because if they counter this, they can't ice out as well. Yeah, they definitely have both. I'm going to discard the mountain, hopefully get a plains here, so we can play out both of our creatures this turn. A little bit of a miss, that's okay. Do Guardian plus Dog Walker. And remember, we don't really want to be drawing cards at the moment. We want to get our hand to 0 first. So Ice Out's not the end of the world here if they have it. Looks like they do. Lost in the Maze. That is not Ice Out, but it basically does the same thing. Okay. I still really like our position. Yeah. Oh, disgusting. Okay. Well, we have outrageously good attacks, don't we? Just go for it. Oh, very nice. I had a feeling they might have an on the job as well. Huge blowout here. Yeah. We never got our case going, but that's okay. Tua? It's okay, it needs to find a forest. Hello. There it is. A little awkward that I don't have a turn 3 play. Panther's probably going to be cycled for a swamp, but we'll see how the board develops. At least we have a shock target here. It's fine. I don't want to use my hard-hitting questions, but it is the most mana efficient thing I could do. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind getting a little aggressive here. Okay, based on the board state, I have to run out my Panther. Hopefully I won't regret not getting the swamp. Yeah, that's actually a decent draw. I think it's right to try and make some trades. Before they can do something like take a bite out of crime. So let's go for some trades. They have more cards in hand, so I'm not liking our position right now. It's not my favorite. Kind of ran out of gas. Really? That's a blowout. That might have won them the game right there. Ouch. Get a leg up. Too strong. Trading my Panther for a get a leg up is really bad, especially since I ran it out to try and get rid of the creeper instead of fetching my mana. Hopefully that won't bite me. It's one of our only 3 ways to go get a swamp, so yeah. Any other removal and we're just done. It's a good draw. I guess I trade off my Gossip for their creeper. Surely they don't have a second get a leg up. Right? Yeah. Let's try this again. Ouch, brutal. If that face down card is like anything bigger, the 4/4, we have problems. I don't know if I'm supposed to block. I don't think I am. It's fine. I need to draw some action here, and that is a miss. Can I have my panther back? Oh dear. Yeah. Well, that's probably the game, right? They're too wide. Whoa. I was not expecting that. Okay. Dude, what if I had a pump? If I had the first strike trick, it would be a huge blowout. I didn't, though. Yup. It's good. They beat us. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they have here. Defender at large. Yeah, we weren't gonna beat that. Okay. Well. That was a game of Magic. Maybe I tried to be too aggressive in the start when I did hard-hitting questions on a 2-2 to try and kind of race better, but get a leg up is really where we lost. Man. Okay. It's decent. We're gonna get out aggroed. That's a good draw. I want to play out my mountain. It does mean that Tristani is going to be a turn 4 play at the earliest, but being able to shock, I think, is more important in this situation where clearly your opponent is a little bit bent on going quickly. Nice. Okay. I was hoping they would move that over to something more relevant, and they did. I don't think I'm supposed to run out my gardener. I need the mana off of it. Okay. Don't kill this or else I'm just dead. Please. It's fine. Your cards going to the grave there. That's actually a nice draw. In fact, I think I want to go get a plains with my Panther. And then I can play out my Sentry and get full value on the flip next turn. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna go get a swamp. Now I have perfect mana. Let's can lead on Novice Inspector plus the case. That way we get the case online. Starting to do stuff. Oh. We're too far ahead. I guess they were missing lands. Sorry, OP. It's another thing about the set. If you miss lands, you're just dead. In an awful way. 3 and 1. It's fine. Did not want to see another forest there. A little awkward. Punished for playing out my red. It's okay, we still have a good play this turn. Oh. I meant to hit the warden. Oops. Misclick. I like seeing that. Enough forced. Thank you, game. It's fine. It's actually a pretty good draw. It's better than another forest. Yeah, we can give double strike, death touch to anything. And if they don't block, we can just flip. Seems good. Double strike for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's the same. They go down to 2 either way. It's just flip. Seems like a greedy attack. Oh, they're gonna sack it anyway. It's fine. Perfect. We'll play out a 2-2. And hit you in the air for 2. What a stupid game. Oh, this format. Either dunk on people or people dunk on you. And that's about it. That's why it's not very fun. There's really no in between. You're either like going off on somebody or they're just going off on you, and there's no in between. It just doesn't seem like there's very much in between. Like 1 game out of 7 will be a really nice back and forth, but most of the time it's just it's a very snowbally, drop your bomb kind of format. Trying to stay positive. It's still so early in this set. Oh, this is a great start hand. I like the skeleton case a lot. Who doesn't like a demonic tutor with a 2/1 attached to it? Yep. I guess we're not going to race since everything has a menace over there. It's fine. Are they playing mono black? Be a first that I have seen of the format if somebody's playing mono black. Ooh, I like seeing that go to the grave. I mean, yeah, they're gonna get it eventually. I can't just take 2 the whole game. I'm okay with blocking here. Yep. Okay. I'm playing a face down card here. Just don't know which one. 10 Street's next turn, so let's do the Basher. 10 Street into flip the Basher. Seems okay. What will they tutor up in their mono black deck? Maybe a land? Maybe their second color land. Like, honestly, if they're missing a color, they should definitely tutor up their second color right now. Yeah. If they're playing more than mono black and they're not using their tutor to go get a land right now, I think that's a huge mistake. But if they're playing mono black, I guess it's fine what they're doing. Could attack him for 1 here, but I don't think it's right. I think another black. Maybe they're mono black. I haven't seen a single card go to the grave that's not black as well, so very possible we are playing against a mono black deck here. Yeah, okay. Got me. Really? Deal. I think we just need to stabilize. You know? So I'm gonna draw a card and stabilize. That's very good. They still haven't tutored yet, which makes me think that, like, they either don't have something worth tutoring for, or they just have a Vein Ripper, and their whole deck is built around Vein Rippers. If they want to trade off creatures here, I'm fine with that. I think we're going to have enough going on with our case. Yeah. It's pretty good. I'm gonna start with the case, though. Hopefully draw into a land. Very nice. Okay, let's go with Gardener first. When will they tutor? I don't know. I wouldn't have left my case uncracked on the battlefield for this long if my opponent was playing white and green. There's just too much enchantment removal in those colors. Seems risky. Yeah, you should definitely be doing that. There you go. Go get your land for your second color. Or if you're playing mono black, go get your Vein Ripper. We now have to beat them before they get to 6 mana, is now the race. Guarantee that's a Vein Ripper in their hand now. So, let's start pushing. I actually don't think I want to do that. We're just going to play out both creatures. And I'm going to start attacking. Like I said, we have to beat the Vein Ripper. If they just have Swamp Vein Ripper, I'm not sure I can win anyway, so. Let's do our best here. Our case is solved though, so that's going to be cool to show you. I think this is one of the better cases. People talk about the green one that you need 7 mana to solve, but I think the Crimson Pulse is just as good. Watch this. Nice. Nice. Okay, unfortunately I can't cast all of those things, but we're going to have a good turn here. They don't have Vein Ripper on the board. Let's go get a plane so that we can cast 2 spells this turn. We can even... Well, no, we can't flip our dogs, can we? I think that's okay, though. Yeah, we're going to do on the job plus inside source, I think. Tackle. That's fine. Blowout. Blowout. Wow. Okay. Good deal. On the job is so gross. I'm okay with discarding the consultant. So they have to have Wrath or Ripper at this point to win. And even Ripper I don't think wins anymore. This case is insane. Yeah, I think they're mono black. Yeah, good game. I'm sorry, OP. I actually do think that they have a very good card in their hand that they can't cast. Just don't have enough mana for it. Three, 6, 8. Yeah, it's just lethal unless they have removal. I suppose I should flip in case they do have removal. This game keeps going. Just to lock in that value. But no. Okay. Tesa would have been fun too there. GG. What are we, 5-1? Yeah, 5-1. Yeah, start hand's fine. Kind of wants a plains, though. Kind of hurts. It's actually a good draw. Should I take the turn off to do that or just run out of creature? I think I should put pressure on the board instead. We can always flip our dog walker and do the case next turn if we want. Or we could just play out the guardian. Punished. That's fine. The play is still to go get a plains. Play out a 2-drop. It's fine. Okay. The problem is they're going to be attacking in with a 4/4 with mana open, and I will not have mana open for any tricks. Kind of a bad situation. I think I'll develop out my board instead since I don't plan on blocking. Guess it doesn't matter. Ouch. Yeah, that's good. Okay. We're definitely losing right now. We got all our mana. That's nice. How do I win here? I guess I need to 10 Street and then use that to flip our double striker. I'm gonna try and race. Man. Oh. This is what I'm talking about, man. There's just certain games. You get dunked on no matter what. Didn't matter how I played this. I didn't have removal in my hand at all. It's not like I fired it off prematurely or anything. It's just they dropped a 6/6 flyer and they're gonna board wipe me next turn. Super awesome. I mean, if I play out a creature, it just dies, but I don't care at this point. I'm just gonna say good game. Cry. What a card. Incinerate me. Apparently my whole board is guilty. Guilty of having you land against me. That's so stupid. The fact that it's like a one-sided board wipe just makes it even dumber. Teysa doesn't help here. She wouldn't even help even if she was making me spirits. Like, she just does not help here. Show them that I have her. But yeah. This game is 100% over. Yeah, good game. Let's just not even make them attack. Absolutely disgusting. We just got dunked on. That is the format in a nutshell. Sometimes you dunk on people and sometimes they dunk on you. Oh, I don't think this hand is keepable. This hand sucks too. Guess I'm ditching a forest. Novice Inspector is the only thing that made that hand keepable, by the way. We'll turn 2, draw a card, and hopefully not draw another land. Jeez, that was like our worst draw possible on turn 2. Yeah. It's fine. Don't get tilted. It's fine. Everything's fine. No. This is such a bad draw. I did not need another planes there. Nope. Just no. I have no action. I can't even attack. Like, let's be real. We're just gonna die to this. Yeah. Cool. It's also bad. I guess I'll attack here. I mean, sure. Would you like to hit me for $1 billion or hit me for $1 billion? Oh, yes. $1 billion that way. Got it. Cool. I think I'm gonna trump. Another land was like the worst possible draw. Well, sometimes you just get mana flooded. And OP has a good curve out, and you don't because you drew too many lands. This is fine. This is magic. I mean, everything's gonna die this turn. We've already lost for sure. Good. Can't be blocked. Good, good. Good job, OP. Looks good. Incinerator into this is a little bit tilting, but that's okay. I still think our deck's very good. They probably have an on the job instead of ice out, otherwise they would have done that pre-combat. So I don't know if they have an on the job, how do I want to block? I guess like this. Well, no. That just gets eaten. What about here? Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're terrible blocks. What can I say? Oh, we'd be dead to on job anyway with the way I blocked. Should have blocked differently. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'm not even gonna cycle it. I don't even want to know. It doesn't matter, we're dead. Just awful. Alright, well, that is the format. I think our deck was great. I think this game's draw was a little bit unfortunate, and then Incinerator was pretty terrible. We lost to a get a leg up as well in there somewhere. But overall, I mean, our deck was fantastic, and the mana was good. The mana base was better than it looks. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week for another draft.